Hi, so I'm out here at the root garden and I just finished up planting my garlic this afternoon, and I ended up planting 168 cloves, which was good because I wanted about 150. So what I did this year was to shift my garden over next to the greenhouse, and I widened the other side a little bit more so I could fit my new tractor through next year, which has a little bigger deck than I had on my old one. So I also wanted to expand the garden size a little bit too, because I think I planted 100 cloves last year and I wanted to up it to 150. So that worked out well. I was able to plant 168 really easily, and there's still room to plant more than that. I could still probably fit 200 in here nicely. So that's good to know. I got a little room for expansion. So I shifted the bed over, and there's a little bit of area there. I'm probably going to have to pull some grass in the spring to get the rest of that out of there. But I'll deal with that next year when it pops up. So I planted 3 softneck varieties this year. I wanted to try it because I've been primarily planting hardneck. Now, for 2 reasons. The softneck is supposed to store longer than the hardneck, and I have found that the hardneck lasts me about a year, and it will last me right about up to the time I'm going to harvest again, give or take a few weeks. So that's not bad, but I wanted to check out the softneck variety for that purpose and see if that's true. And also, the softneck is supposed to grow better in northern climates, and with the hardneck, I really haven't had an issue. It's always grown pretty well. So it may be just because of how I mulch the bed pretty heavily, but I just wanted to check that out too, and just see how it grows, and to check out something new. So I have 7 rows of hardneck and 3 rows of softneck, and we'll just take a quick look here at the different varieties that I have in different kinds. And I went all out this year. I got my real fancy little signs here, and of course on the first one here I got the rope in the way. But this one is Susanville. And I have to tell you, I think I mentioned last year on the root garden series that I'm a real sucker for plants that have the name Susan in it. And if there's any marketing trick that will work on me, it is that one. And I don't know that I'm particularly vain or anything, but I guess maybe I just think it's a cute idea. But anyway, I also put the number of cloves in there just for fun. So this is one of the new softneck varieties that I'm growing this year. So there's Susanville, and we also have red toch. That's also a softneck. I gotta look at my little sheet here. We have the Pen Wonder, which this is a rocambole, which is a hardneck, and actually this one is a substitute for the kind that I picked, but it's supposed to be similar. And Fillory Garlic Farm, who I order from, they will make substitutions if they run out, and substitute something that's close. So we'll see what that does. And this is Inchulum Red, and this is another softneck. So those are the 3 softneck and 1 new hardneck there. This is my good old trusty Italian. I've got 2 rows of it, and I've been growing this for about 6 years now, and I just love that it not only produces big bulbs, but it also produces big cloves. As a matter of fact, most of them only have 4 cloves in it, which, you know, it's kind of quartered. And it's really nice because they're really nice and big, and I like to peel and, you know, just not have to pick off a bunch of little cloves when I'm, you know, breaking apart a bulb. And this is Romanian. This is her neck. This was a new variety that new kind that I planted last year. And Susan D, another Susan plant here. I grew that for the first time last year. Another hardneck. Chestnut, another hardneck. That was a new one last year. And we have Polish. And I'm kind of also a sucker for Polish because my lineage is Polish, part Polish. So I kind of go for that too. So anyway, here's the bed, and the mulch is really broken down. I usually have more mulch in it at this point because I add more after I harvest, but I didn't do that this year because there was a lot of sunflowers in here. And I thought that would work out okay, but really it didn't. I mean, the sunflowers were nice, but they shaded the garlic that was underneath. You know, it's probably about half this bed was full of sunflowers, or a third of it at least. So those rows kind of were compromised with the sunlight, and also it kind of prevented me to get in there to mulch too, because it was just really crowded with stalks and stuff, and you know, sunflowers get really big and leafy. So next year I will transplant those sunflowers, or you know, do something with them. I'm not going to let them grow there again. So tomorrow I'm going to clean my coops, and I'm going to throw the litter right on top. And then in the next week or two after that, I'm going to put on a real big thick mulch layer of clean straw. Hopefully get that done before November. I'm trying to get everything done before November because it's going to turn really cold here. And I have gardened in my winter coat before, jacket and all the whole deal, but I'm not really into that because it's kind of hard to move around when you're bundled up and your hands get cold. I can't work with gloves on a lot of the time and have to work barehanded, so when it's cold out, that's not fun either. So anyway, there it is, and maybe we'll come out in the winter. If not, we'll be back out here in the spring, and we'll see what's popping up.